Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jupiter James and this is Astro Motivation, where I awaken the astrologer within you and aim to give you a little inspiration and motivation per your unique placement within your birth chart. You know, I really do feel that before a time of iPhones and iPads and I this, we were a culture and a society that were better able to look up at the stars and understand exactly where our dreams were and how to get them. And so if that sounds good to you, let's go ahead and get into it. Today I'm excited to bring you a very interesting and esoteric topic around remedies within the birth chart, especially remedies around how you are able to live a better, productive, easy, and prosperous life, okay? And so with these remedies, these are gonna be diving deep into some rituals and some secrets that are aligned with each of your rising sign or your sun sign, okay? So with this video, I definitely want you to check out and look for and look through your rising sign or your sun sign for these magic remedies that will help you live a better, prosperous, successful, and easier life. And maybe, just maybe, through the knowledge of this video, you might see where you've been going wrong or what you've been neglecting, and things that may have not been transpiring for you could be because of that. Right? So this is a very interesting video. Now, I am a tropical Western astrologer that enjoys incorporating Vedic principles and techniques within my practice. And so this is where I feel like I really would love to encourage you to come at astrology from the same angle, okay? And for that, I like to introduce the Moonly app, okay? The Moonly app is an amazing tool that will help you dive deep into your Vedic stars or your Vedic astrology practice. And so through this, especially within this video, what I would love for you to do is, you know, download the Moonly app, check to see what your Vedic rising sign is or your Vedic sun sign is, and definitely tap the timestamps within this video to discover the remedies and the secrets that will help you benefit in this lifetime, okay? As well, and in addition to your Western and tropical, you know, sun and rising sign, all right? But the Moonly app is amazing. It is an amazing app that I swear by. You know, it is an app that I really love to exercise my Vedic side of my astrological obsession about. You know, it is an amazing app because in that app, there's a Vedic forecast. There's definitely your ability to dive deep into like compatibility charts, your ability to get a yearly forecast. You know, there's a moon chart there. Like there's just so much within the Vedic Moonly app, okay? And so I highly recommend it. For my Libra suns and risers, your magical remedies for your ability to lead a very prosperous and abundant, easier flowing life is going to be in you being someone that keeps your lower back very strengthened, okay? And in you keeping your Venus strong, okay? And so I'm gonna provide very many remedies to do both of these things in order for you to live a very prosperous and abundant life. And we're gonna dive very deep into this, okay? So I would highly recommend going ahead and grabbing a pencil, a pad, you know, a pen and a piece of paper so that you can write these magical remedies down for you, okay? And so the first ones would be in you keeping your Venus strong, okay? I want you to wear pink, okay, or white. Maybe go purchase a rose quartz crystal. Surround yourself with art, beauty, flowers, anything that represents harmony, balance, and beauty is going to be something that really strengthens your aura and your auric field, okay? Because these things are interlinked for you in life, all right? It's important for you to embody Venusian qualities in life, okay? Whether that be in the style of dress, in your style of makeup, in your hair, and the way that you present yourself outwardly to the world. It's going to be very important that you keep your Venus strong, okay? So even your home, your items, anything that is in your possession or that is yours, that you claim that is yours, make sure that it is balanced, make sure that it is beautiful, make sure that it provides harmony for you, okay? Clear out clutter in your life, clear that out. If there's anything dirty or that provides clutter or that, you know, is the direct opposite of Venus, clear it out, get rid of it, all right? Get rid of old clothing that are tattered and wrinkled, get it out, you know? Get rid of outdated clothing, things that have long outweighed their welcome, get rid of it, okay? Let it go, all right? Because this will strengthen your Venus, all right? What I would also do to strengthen your Venus is to offer like rose water or white flowers to Venus on Fridays. You know, maybe have a ritual where you go flower shopping to the local, you know, market and you only pick out roses or white flowers, okay? So this will offer a lot of blessings in your life, money, love, peace, this is going to be something that you must do in life, all right, in order to strengthen your Venus, in order to just strengthen your overall livelihood in life, all right. This will help you pull in more success in life, all right. That is a very good magical remedy, all right. Another one is going to be for you to stay in environments that feel peaceful and harmonious in life, all right. Clutter or chaos is going to drain you. It's going to drain your ability to pull in abundance. So like the same remedy that I was telling you about, like the clothing in your closet that may be dirty, tattered, or wrinkled, or that is outdated, get rid of it. The same is going to be true for you. If you are in spaces and environments, in, you know, communities that feel like a drain on you, that are not harmonious, that are not an equal mutual exchange in your life, do away with it. Let it go. Let that friendship go. Find another community, find another friend group. You know, you really want to make sure that the environments that you are in are peaceful and harmonious in life, okay? And sometimes I know as a Libra rising, you may feel that it is your duty to make the environment beautiful. It is your duty to make the community that you are part of harmonious. It is your duty to make the relationships that you are in fit. But sometimes it is better for you to just find a different community, find a different relationship, find a different environment for you to be in, because that will help you. Really, that is the quickest way for you to find alignment in your life, is to be in environments that are peaceful and are harmonious, okay? So definitely, of course, you know, try your best, but if it's not responding, move forward. Get yourself out of that situation, get yourself out of that environment, all right? Because that could be the very thing that is preventing you from moving forward in life. And that is probably the very thing in life, or the situation that you're in, or the environment you're in, that could be the very thing that is draining your life force and preventing an easier, smoother life for you, okay? Another remedy for you is gonna be in you practicing like mirror work. Okay, so like in the mirror, I would love for you to tell yourself, I am worthy of love, I am worthy of wealth, I am worthy of ease. You know, try to tell yourself that. Look in the mirror and look at yourself, because it is very important as a Libra riser or a Libra sun for you to see yourself outside of the context of others. Okay, and in you doing mirror work, it kind of helps that, if that makes sense, okay? So definitely give yourself like self-affirming affirmations in the mirror. You must look at yourself in the eyeball, in the pupil of your eye. You must look in the mirror and witness yourself, be aware of yourself, and offer those remedies, because it would be very good for you, okay? Another remedy for you is going to be potentially in like you burning sandalwood or rose incense, all right? This is going to be something that will really magnetize charm and abundance in your life, all right? So really, you know, burn that sandalwood, all right? Burn those rose incense, all right? I would even drink rose tea, like rose petal tea, all right? Make your own rose petal tea or your own rose spray. All you have to do is like buy rose petals, dry rose petals from Amazon, and create your own tea from it and drink it. That would be impeccable for you, all right? That would be an amazing ritual for you to do on like a Friday, is for you to make your own rose tea, drink it, and potentially even bottle up that rose water and spray it on the face, or make it as part of your beauty routine. That would be amazing for you to do, okay? And so I would say the last few remedies would be for you to, of course, avoid drama, all right? Avoid indecision, all right? Choose the paths that offer you grace and that is the most clear path for you, okay? Sometimes you can get a little indecisive. You can weigh the pros and cons too much, you know, too often, and that can create indecision at times. But choose the paths for you that are the easiest, that are the most flowing, all right? That honor you, all right? I know that's hard for you to do because you want to consider others, but choose the path that is clear, that offers grace for you, okay? Because that's going to be what's abundant for you. And lastly, this is going to be in a little bit more of the fitness arena, right? And a little bit more of the biological affiliation with Libra, is that for you, the low back is what rules Libra, okay? And so what I would highly suggest is that, you know, if you can't do any of the very esoteric rituals that I've just explained, the very least that you can do is maybe get in the gym and strengthen your low back, all right? Get on that Roman chair and do lifts, okay? Where you are able to, like, this is your head, This is the Roman chair, and you are lifting your body to strengthen the low back. That would be very good for you to do, okay? Strengthen your low back, because that is gonna be something that would be very good for you, okay? Also, just let's say you're going out, try to get clothing that accentuates the low back, you know, maybe a low cut jean or a backless dress would be very good for you. These remedies would really be quite abundant for you, you being a Libra riser or a Libra sun, all right? So hopefully these things help you, all right? I'm wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Scorpio suns and risers, your magical remedy for a prosperous and abundant, easier flowing life is gonna be in you mastering your emotions in this lifetime, okay? As you know, your power in this lifetime is gonna be in transformation, depth, and emotional mastery, okay? And so when you're aligned with your inner truth and channel your intensity into growth rather than control, you're gonna find that your life becomes a little bit more magnetic and prosperous and spiritually protected. And so some remedies that you can do in this lifetime is gonna be in embracing your shadow, okay? And alchemizing your personal power with this energy, okay? So like journaling during a waning moon would help you in this lifetime. It will help you like shed emotional baggage or clear psychic clutter that you may be harboring that you may not even be aware of with this energy, okay? So that's one of the biggest things that you can do, is just embracing your shadow, journaling during a waning moon. What else? I would also say like regularly cleansing yourself with salt baths would be very good for you, okay? Like I would even do spiritual baths where you like maybe add rosemary or black obsidian or activated charcoal would be amazing for you, okay? As a Scorpio sun or Scorpio riser, just getting any of that psychic muck or that psychic baggage that is in your auric field off of you would be amazing for you, okay? Another remedy for you is going to be, of course, in you protecting your spiritual field, okay? You being someone that creates psychic boundaries or creating protection, like psychic protection. With psychic and spiritual protection is going to be one of your greatest remedies in this lifetime for you to be able to carry out a very prosperous and abundant, easier flowing life, right? Like staying away from energetic vampires or people who drain you is going to be something that you must learn to be discerning of, okay? If you feel that someone in your life, it doesn't matter who they are, if you feel it, 9 times out of 10, you feel it for a reason. I want you to learn to honor that, okay? You must learn to spiritually protect yourself and create psychic boundaries, okay? Sometimes you are just gonna have to learn to love people from afar. Sometimes it may just be that for you with certain people. You may just have to love them. Maybe if they're a family member, of course you can't get rid of them, but like I said, you may just have to learn to love people from afar. I love you, but you can't be in my space, at least too often, okay? I would also suggest, on the same vein of spiritual protection and psychic boundaries, is maybe you carrying black tourmaline, all right, or obsidian or labradorite, all right? This is gonna be helpful in you shielding your aura from energetic vampires with this energy, okay? Also, burn dragon's blood or mugwort incense, all right? This would be very good for you to like enhance your intuition, especially while protecting your space, all right? So these things can be found on Amazon or in any esoteric shop, you know, but definitely look into those things, all right? Another magical remedy that you can do to live a prosperous and abundant life is going to be in you offering things to Mars and Pluto. So like on Tuesday, which is Mars Day, maybe light a red candle to invoke willpower and courage in your life, okay? I would also say maybe on new moons, write down what you're ready to transform and burn into to honor Pluto's power of rebirth and change, all right? If you are into altars, right, I would also suggest maybe keeping a dark red, black, or like a dark red or black altar in your home, right? Symbolizing mystery and depth and regeneration for you in life. And that will also be something that helps you live a prosperous and abundant life. All right, so this is going to be something that is very good for you in this lifetime, okay? Another good remedy for you is going to be in you, you know, magnetizing prosperity through depth and devotion a little bit, okay? And so for this, I offer the remedy of, you know, working in silence. A lot of people don't know that, but you know that saying that says, G's move in silence, or, you know, real business people, they work in silence. All right, there's that Lil Wayne quote that is like, G's move in silence like lasagna, right? That is going to be something that you may need to acquire within your lifetime, is the ability to work in silence. People don't need to know your next move. People don't need to know what you're doing next. People don't really need to know what you're doing at all with this energy. And so you working in silence is going to be something that helps you live a prosperous and abundant life. All right. Because with this energy, Scorpio thrives in secrecy. Okay. So don't reveal your goals until they're fully matured or have fully manifested, because this keeps the evil eye from being able to stop you, if that makes sense. Okay, I would also whisper affirmations like, my power attracts wealth effortlessly, my depth is my gold. You know, that is going to be an affirmation that would be very good for you. But yeah, I would really say, do your best to, you know, be that G in lasagna and move in silence, all right? Because it is in you working in silence, working behind the scenes, doing your own thing, not really caring about outward approval or outward validation or outward recognition right off the bat. This is going to be your best bet to be able to get your goals to manifest for you. And you will find that once your goals mature and they're fully formed and the goal is set and you hit it, then announce it. Then let people know what you've been doing and what you've been working on, okay? But G's move in silence, all right? And you're one of those G's, okay? And so you are able to magnetize prosperity through, you know, you just being a bit low key with this energy, all right? So this is what I would highly suggest for you. Another remedy would be probably to perform like a money jar spell, okay, with like cinnamon, bay leaf. These things are gonna be, you know, really good for you. Even you adding maybe a personal symbol of power that you have of yours, throwing it into that jar would be very good for you with the things that I've just mentioned. That would be great for you, okay? Also, another remedy would be in you keeping the water element in your body and in your energy flowing, okay? So drink water that is infused with like rose petals or hibiscus or mint to keep your intuition strong and your body aligned, all right? I would also listen to water sounds, like maybe on your way to sleep or just on your walks to work. Listen to water sounds, rain, you know, or take moonlit showers with this energy, okay? This all is gonna be in an effort to regulate your emotions. You must keep the water element in your body flowing, because a lot of people don't realize, or they actually forget, that the Scorpio energy is water. It may not feel like water, but it is water. But it's very important to keep those waters running, right? So that they don't run stale, that they don't turn murky, that they don't turn black, right? So this is gonna be something that you must do, is to keep the water flowing. I would even say get in the gym, right? Get in the gym, run, work out. These things will be something that helps you live a prosperous and abundant life, all right? And above all, I would say trust your gut, all right? It is your divine compass in this lifetime. When you trust your gut as a Scorpio sun, Scorpio riser, you don't even have to do all the magical remedies that I just gave you, okay? You can literally blossom anything out of thin air, all right? If you trust your gut, that is gonna be your biggest tool in this life, is to trust your instincts in this lifetime, and they will lead you to some beautiful things in this life, all right? So, without further ado, let me know if this all resonates with you, or if you're gonna try some of these things. Definitely circle back after you have put these rituals into practice and tell me if your life has begun to run a little bit smoother, you being a Scorpio sun or Scorpio riser. And so without further ado, I'm wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Sagittarius suns and risers, your path to prosperity and ease in this lifetime is going to be through your area of expansion and truth seeking and bold optimism and hope in your life, okay? And when you're aligned with your higher version and trust your gut to guide you, doors open magically for you, okay? Often in some very unexpected places or areas of your life, okay? And so some of the magical remedies for you is gonna be in following the fire of adventure and faith and optimism in life, allowing that, you know, curious spirit within you, or that truth-seeking need in your life to fuel you, to light you forward, and you chasing it. You will find a lot of doors open for you in this lifetime, and you will find that a lot of things happen in your life, okay? Your ability to be connected to your optimism is one of your key magical remedies in this life. Before we even get into some of the more, you know, physical remedies, your ability within your heart to be open to opportunity and to expansion, and chasing it is going to be your biggest tool in this lifetime, okay? Another remedy for you is going to be, of course, in maybe you lighting an orange or yellow candle on Thursdays, which is Jupiter's day, all right? To call in growth. This is going to be something that is good, all right? And you doing that, this calls in growth, this calls in luck, this also calls in clarity, all right? Because you need to be clear on what it is you want and what it is you are chasing after as a Sagittarius sun or riser, especially my risers. Okay, so this is going to be something that would be very good for you. I would also say maybe keep a travel altar or a vision board with like maps or coins from different countries or places that you want to go, or, you know, money from different places, or inspirational quotes that activate or inspire you to be someone that thinks expansively would be very good for you. Okay, so books, things like that. Reading would be a magical remedy for you in and of itself, all right? You being someone that takes in knowledge is a magical remedy for you. I would also say like keep a journal and journal often for you, okay? Your intuition is gonna speak through like spontaneous downloads in this lifetime. So keep a journal. Write things down. You may just get inspirational quotes and very philosophical messages pop out of nowhere in your mind. Write these things down, okay? Because this is gonna be you embodying that Sagittarian energy, and this will have you being someone that lives a very prosperous and abundant life, all right? A ritual for you, before we even get into, again, before we even dive a little bit deeper into the more magical esoteric remedies, a magical remedy for you is just to book a trip, all right? Get on that plane, get on that train, get on that automobile, get away. That is going to be a magical remedy in and of itself for you, because you may find that in you getting away, growth takes place, opportunity happens, abundance strike. You may find that the people in that new region take to you, they love you, they want to give you things, they want to help you out. All right, so this is going to be something that would be a magical remedy in and of itself. It's just you traveling and you getting away, all right? And you taking up a new class, you taking up a new course, all right? Another magical remedy for you is going to be in you maybe invoking Jupiter's blessing, okay? Which is your ruler, okay? You being a Sagittarius sun or a Sagittarius riser, Jupiter is going to be a big influence in your life, and you honoring the great Jupiter is going to be something that would be very beneficial for you in life in order for you to see great things unfold within it. And so what I would suggest to do that is going to be maybe in you offering like saffron or turmeric or cloves to Jupiter on Thursdays. Maybe mixing those herbs up in a bowl and putting it out by your window on Thursdays would be very good for you, okay? I would also recommend maybe reciting affirmations to yourself, you know, like things like, everything I need expands with ease, you know, I walk with divine timing. Those kind of remedies would be very good for you, or something along those lines would be, you know, very good for you to say to yourself. You saying things like, I am open to opportunity, I'm open to abundance, I am endlessly hopeful, you know, things like that. Saying those things to yourself and then acting on it would be a magical remedy in and of itself, okay? I would also encourage wearing blue, purple, gold, all right? These are Jupiter's colors, okay? And so this is gonna be something that will really light your path forward, okay? And it will also increase wisdom and wealth in your life, all right? Let's see, another remedy for my Sagittarius suns or my Sagittarius risers is gonna be in protecting your freedom and your inner truth, okay? Do not allow people to control you, or for you to be boxed in, or to feel like you can't get out of something, or you can't get out of a situation, okay? Because that is gonna be in you allowing your freedom to be taken from you. You are a free bird, okay? When someone calls you up and says, hey, Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius riser, where are you? You should be in some unknown country they've never heard about, right? You should be doing whatever you want. All right, that is what Sagittarius energy wants of you in this life. So when you protecting your freedom, that's gonna be a remedy in and of itself, all right? I would also encourage maybe burning like frankincense or clove incense to clear mental fog and reconnect to your purpose, all right? That would be very beneficial for you. I would also avoid environments that feel too restrictive or too controlling, because this is gonna really stifle your magic, okay? Your magic is gonna work best when you are free, when you are able to just do whatever you want, all right? That is when your magic ignites in this lifetime. That is when your abundance, when your ability to manifest is, you know, at an all-time high, is when you are free. So environments that feel restrictive, that feel oppressive, that feel controlling, get out of that situation. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a relationship. I don't care if it's a friendship. I don't care if it's a school. I don't care if it's a job. Get out of it. All right, because it is in you freeing yourself that you will be able to manifest, that you will be able to literally manifest your next opportunity. Okay, and do it with faith. Do it with radical faith and radical optimism. And I promise you that you will manifest like things out of thin air. Okay. Say yes to spontaneity. Say yes to like sudden opportunities. You know, don't think too long about something. Just do it. Be very impulsive. All right. That's where your lucky break is. That's where the magic hides in your life. Okay. It's in the spontaneity of things. All right. And you not weighing too much on the material circumstances of things, and you just doing it and going after it. Saying yes to opportunities. Saying yes should be your slogan. All right, say yes. All right, that should be, you should just have a year of yes, right? Where you just say yes to everything. That alone will light your path forward, okay? What I would also recommend for you is to do a Jupiter ritual, you know, for luck and expansion in this lifetime, okay? What I would like for you to do is maybe on a Thursday morning, write your goals on a bay leaf, all right? And anoint it with cinnamon and honey and burn it while visualizing success for yourself, okay? I would also suggest keeping like a Sagittarius luck satchel, all right? Include like a mini arrow charm or a coin from a different place or a different country or something foreign like a ticket stub or a plane ticket, and put this in a pouch, all right? And that will be something that would be like a physical motif or motto for the Sagittarian energy, and that will help you lead a very abundant life. It's almost like a little bit of a Jupiter ritual for you, okay? And so that is what I have for you, all right? Let's see. I really do feel like I've kind of exhausted all of the remedies as far as like the magical rituals of things, but I would say, you know, keep your educational pursuits or your thirst for knowledge, keep that something that is fed. You know, study everything under the sun, study astrology, philosophy, spiritual principles, systems, study. Just, you know, really do expand the mind as well, because that's also going to be something that would be a great ritual for you. You know, visit libraries, visit foreign temples, visit sacred sites. These things will be very good for you in your life, all right? And again, when you begin to embody these Sagittarian qualities in your life, you will run a smoother, prosperous, and more abundant life in this existence, okay? And so without further ado, I'm wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Capricorn risers or my Capricorn suns, your magic lies in discipline, resilience, and your ability to be someone that acquires your sacred ambition in life, okay? You are meant to build something that stands the test of time and isn't just temporary in life, okay? But prosperity flows for you more in life when you pair this hard work with like earthy magic and spiritual structure and ancestral support, okay? And that's where this video comes in, where I offer you some, you know, magical remedies, rituals, and tools to help you within your pursuit of success in life, okay? And so for you, the first remedy that I would offer to you is going to be in, rooting down and rise up, if that makes sense, okay? You being someone that is planting in roots so that you can grow from is going to be something that is very important for you. And so what I would suggest is for you to be someone that maybe lights light brown, a gray, or dark green candles on Saturdays, which is Saturn's day, because remember, as a Capricorn sun or a Capricorn rising, you are going to be ruled by Saturn, okay? And so in you doing that, you will find that you honor your ruler, you honor Saturn, and you gain long-term blessings in life through this energy, okay? What I would also suggest that you do is like perform rituals on mountains or in high points in the world. You know, even if you can't access a mountain, maybe go to a rooftop or go to a high point within the city and do a ritual there, okay? Because Capricorn rules elevation. Maybe do that ritual that I just told you about, the light green or green candles. Perform that on a rooftop, because that would be very good for you, okay? Because remember, Capricorn rules the peak, it rules the top, it rules the height of things, okay? And so you may find that that is very beneficial to help activate your rituals in life, okay? Or just go to a top of a building and look out at the city and manifest your dreams. Think about what it is you want to do in life, you know, what it is you are going after. It'll be very good for you to do that while being at the top of a mountain or at the top of a rooftop or at the top of a skyscraper. Do those things more often, okay? What else? I would also say like working with like oak leaves, okay, pine cones, or even stones from the earth can be quite grounding for you, okay? It could be something that can anchor your power in this lifetime, all right? So that could be a good remedy for you. Another good remedy for you would be in offering like salt or black sesame or iron objects to Saturn on Saturdays, because this will help align you with the Saturnian energy and your karmic keeper in life, okay? Which is Saturn, okay? So doing these things on Saturday would be very good for you. I would also wear onyx, or wear like hematite or black tourmaline to absorb negative energy and protect your energy while you are building towards your dreams, building towards your goals, building towards your success with this energy. I would also use affirmations like saying, like, every step I take is blessed. My patience is my power, right? That is going to be something that would be very good for you to say. Maybe even you saying that at the top of a mountain top, or at the top of a skyscraper, or the top rooftop of your building, right? That would be amazing for you to say to yourself, okay? I would also say another remedy for you that I would love to offer would be in maybe like building daily structured routines. That's going to be something that's quite sacred for you just in general. Like, it doesn't even have to be on the more esoteric side. It could just be in the more practical side of like creating a good schedule for yourself is going to be something that will be very good for you, okay? Keeping a success journal where you take notes of your daily progress or the small wins that you have throughout the week or throughout the day would be very beneficial for you to keep track of the good work that you're doing. Because, you know, sometimes as a Capricorn, you could feel like the work that you are doing isn't amounting to anything because it's so long-term focused, if that makes sense, right? But it's good to be able to look back on your week and see the progress that you are making, right? Because that can help amplify this energy, okay? Because your magic amplifies through like consistency, and repetition is your spell work with this energy, okay? So it's good for you to see what you are doing. It's good for you to see the seeds of your labor, if that makes sense, okay? So keeping a good schedule, routine, what I would even say is maybe light a candle while you write down your goals, or while you formulate a good schedule for yourself would be very good for you. You know, writing these things down and taking 10 minutes out of your day, light a candle, get a journal where you know, just go over your dreams, go over your goals. That in and of itself would be a good ritual for you, okay? Another remedy, another magical ritual that you can do is in you doing kind of like ancestral appreciation, so to speak, or ancestral magic with this energy, or earth offerings with this energy. Because as you know, Capricorn is linked to the earth. It's also linked to your lineage, okay? And so in your ancestral line is your lineage, and you praising your ancestors is going to be something that will be very beneficial for you, okay? So you creating a ancestral altar with photos or mementos of your family members, okay, of your lineage, okay, maybe stones, bones, things from the earth. This would be very good for you, okay? And praising these artifacts, or praising those pictures at the altar would be very good for you. Because remember, you are your ancestors' wildest dreams, and you get to carry on the legacy, okay? That's how I want you to think of it, is that you are carrying on the success, you are carrying on the family line, you are carrying on the family name, right? And in you promising your duties to your ancestors, you know, you promising what you're gonna do with the baton that you've been passed in this here lifetime for your family line, you may find that your ancestors really, you know, dive in to help you from the great beyond with this energy, okay? What I would also suggest of you is maybe like pouring red wine or milk or water onto the earth or into plants before you get ready to make a big decision or set out on a new venture. That's going to be something that will be very good for you. It will help you creating a nice flow in your life. You will find that you would be someone that life just runs a bit smoother for you, or the fruits of your labor will be appreciated a bit more, okay? So yeah, honor your elders, honor your mentors, honor your ancestors with this energy. Your fortune is going to flow through ancestral lines. okay? So this is something that I would offer to you. And so the last ritual that I would like to offer you, or the last magical remedy that I would like to offer you, is like a prosperity and wealth ritual for longevity, okay? And so maybe like on a Saturday, write down your long-term goals and dreams, right, on a piece of paper. I would also say like dress a black or green candle with patchouli oil, or like basil, or a pinch of salt, or all three of those things actually, and you know, keep it somewhere tucked away, right? Especially on a Saturday, do those things, all right? And like maybe light that candle, all right? And lastly, what I would also do is like maybe chant these words: I build with things that last. I build what lasts, okay? I walk with grace. Fortune finds me at my own pace, okay? This is gonna be something that would be very beneficial for you, okay? So that was for you, my Capricorn sons, my Capricorn risers. I really do hope that you gain something out of that. Let me know, maybe after you do a few of these rituals, come back and let me know if you have saw some things prosper in your life, okay? I know this subject is a little bit woo-woo or esoteric, and that's because it is, okay? Astrology is a very esoteric practice within itself, and I've seen within my own astrology practice that when I offer these tools and remedies to my clients and to my people out there, their lives really turn around, okay? So without further ado, I'm wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Aquarius risers and suns, your magic and prosperity in this life is gonna lie in your innovation and your authentic spirit, okay? Your community consciousness and your ability to break the mold and seek outside of what is normal or accepted in this lifetime, okay? And that way you are able to light a path for us to follow and for us to transform, okay? And you creating a new paradigm, you create a new paradise for us to live in and exist in a new way, okay? And so in you leaning into your weirdness or your, you know, freak streak, so to speak, this is where magic exudes for you, okay? And so this is where this video comes in, where I begin to offer you some more like grounded rituals for you to ground this energy so that you can live a very prosperous and healthy and abundant life for yourself, okay? And so some magical remedies for you is going to be in honoring your inner genius, okay, and your eclectic mind, all right? So what I would love for you to do is maybe gather or find maybe like an electric blue candle or a violet candle, and on Saturdays, which is ruled by Saturn, okay, which is your traditional ruler, or on Wednesdays, right, because you know Mercury is going to rule the mercurial flow within you, I would highly recommend burning this electric blue or violet candles, okay? Just burning those candles on a Wednesday or especially on a Saturday would be very beneficial for you, okay? It'll help you ground this Uranian and Saturnian energy within you. Okay, what I would also encourage that you do for a little bit of a ritual for you to, you know, anchor in this energy and help you live a very prosperous and abundant life would be in you meditating under the night sky or during thunderstorms to charge your aura. Okay, that's going to really increase your Uranian power, especially like if you live in places with heavy rain or thunderstorms. Maybe going out and standing in the thunderstorm would be something that would be very good for you, okay? What I would also encourage for you to do is keep like a little bit of a download journal, because you know, as an Aquarius riser or Aquarius sun, you're going to get bursts of insight, bursts of ideas, you know, things that kind of just pop out of thin air, and just as quick as they come, they go. So you carrying a Aquarian journal or a download journal on hand by your bed, you know, especially when you wake up, you can jot things down, or just before bed on the way to sleep, this is when those downloads may pop up. You'd write these things down, or maybe just keeping your phone ready and by your side. Maybe you, in your settings, you keep it to where the notes feature is just readily accessible, right? So that when these bursts of downloads hit, you are able to write them down, because you will find that in doing these rituals and getting aligned to your Uranian energy, you're going to get more downloads, and these downloads are going to be the information that the ether is giving to you in order for you to make your next moves, or in order for you to find your next route in life that would benefit you the most, okay? And so you're going to need to keep that journal around you so that you are able to write down these ideas, so that you are able to claim prosperity and abundance in your life, okay? Another ritual that I would like for you to do is to activate your Uranus and Saturn energies within you, okay? And so for this, For Uranus, I would love for you to like maybe burn lavender within your home, or star anise within your home, or even eucalyptus incense. These herbs, these herbs, these incense are going to be attuned to the Uranian energy in life, and so this is going to awaken intuition within you and clarity. All right. For the Saturn energies, to activate this energy within you, use like hematite or jet or obsidian. Okay, use these things, hold these tools in your pocket maybe, and keep them around you, keep them on your person, or keep them within your home, because this is going to really ground that Saturnian energy within you. And okay, it's going to really ground your inner genius. It's going to bring your genius into reality, if that makes sense. Okay, and so that is what I would say for you. Also, what I would love for you to do is maybe use color and symbols of freedom, you know, maybe wearing certain colors, or decorating your apartment in a certain way, or your home in a certain way, or picking a color car that is associated with this color or that I offer to you would be very good for you. These would be great magical remedies to help you live and ground the Aquarian energy so that you can live a more prosperous and abundant life. Okay, so what I would suggest for you is to maybe wear or surround yourself with like neon colors, okay, or holographic tones or metallic tones, whether that be in your style of makeup, your style of dress, the car you drive, right? That would be something extremely activating within your energy, and it will help you live a prosperous and abundant life. All right, you are ruled by the unexpected, so when you show up in an unexpected fashion, when you do something that is unexpected, that is you embodying the Aquarian energy, and for that you will be blessed in life. Okay, you will find that your life runs smoother in life. Okay, what I would also like ask of you is to maybe like incorporate circles, spirals, or lightning bolts into an altar, all right, or jewelry that you wear. All right, embody the cosmic essence of Aquarian energy, which is all to do with like, you know, circles, spirals, different geometric shapes, you know, lightning bolts, things like that. Whether it's a tattoo, right? Maybe get a tattoo that is very different, that has a different geometric shape, or is a lightning bolt, or a circle, or a spiral. Put that on your body somewhere, or find a shirt that has that on itself, or get earrings that have that, or create an altar where you collect different types of geometric shapes and you just put it in your apartment somewhere, you know, put it in your closet. Things like that would be something that you are able to embody and ground the Aquarian energy within you, okay? And that will help you gain blessings. That will help you live a more prosperous and easy and abundant life, all right? What I would also encourage that you do is to maybe like carry fluorite or labradorite, all right? This is gonna amplify your vision, your foresight, all right? It's also going to clear mental blocks within the higher mind for you, okay? So really do consider getting yourself some labradorite, because that could be very good for you, or fluorite, all right? Yeah. Another amazing remedy for my Aquarius suns and my Aquarius risers would be to get in tune with your future self, okay? I would encourage maybe writing letters to your future self, you know, dating it with today's date, but then, you know, speaking to your future self from now. Or what I would even do is write letters to your past self. That is something that could be very beneficial for you as well. All right, so try to do both, right? But start with writing letters to your future self, where you see yourself, you know, start to write down where you think you'll be in 10 years, where you think you'll be in 15 years, what you hope to have, what your lifestyle will be, what you will own, what you will have accomplished by then. Like, start to write letters to yourself. Maybe within your Aquarian journal or your download journal, you have a section in that journal where you are writing to your future self. Okay, because you will see that should you do this, you will start to align yourself. You will start to see that the universe starts to conspire to put you in position to where those letters, those things you've written down, start to come true. Okay, what I would also suggest for you to do is to get like affiliated with your local community or build community. Okay, host or attend like group rituals or meditation circles or online gatherings. Okay, Aquarius energy thrives amongst the community or shared energy. So in you doing this is going to be something that really helps you live a prosperous and abundant life. All right, I would also highly suggest you learn to get like a little bit tech savvy with this energy, okay? Like leave maybe digital offerings or post wisdom on the internet, or donate to causes, or spread uplifting ideas on the internet. That would be something that would be very good for you, okay? Virtual energy counts with this, all right? So try it out, all right? And lastly, what I would love to offer you is a little bit of a ritual for inspired alignment and prosperity and abundance for you, okay? And so this ritual is gonna be, what I want you to do is I want you to grab maybe a blue candle, a piece of paper, and on a Saturday night, I want you to write down 3 crazy ideas that you've been like excited but scared to maybe go after, but you can't quite shake it. You know, it's these 3 crazy ideas that you've had in your heart, your mind, your soul, and they just won't leave you no matter how long time passes for you. And write those things down. And what I want you to do is I want you to speak them aloud like declarations. You know, this idea is ahead of its time and it's mine for a reason. Like, I want you to say those things for yourself. And I want you to then go ahead and fold the piece of paper into maybe like an origami star, or into a lightning bolt, or some funky, crazy shape. All right, and then place it on your altar. All right, and from there you will find that I promise you the universe will start to conspire and put people in your path in order to put you in that position in life. All right, and you will find great things happen. So if you follow all of these rituals, or some of these rituals in your life, you will be finding that you are able to lead and live a healthier, prosperous, and more abundant life in this here existence, okay? So come back around and, you know, come back maybe in 6 months. Let me know what ritual you were doing or what ritual you plan on doing. And from there, I am wishing you all the best, much abundance, much prosperity, and you take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Pisces risers and suns, your prosperity and magic in life happens when you are someone that is connected to your intuition and your imagination and your divine surrender in life, okay? You are a natural empath, and you are a dream weaver in this lifetime. And the more you trust your inner visions and create from the soul and be someone that is trying to bring your visions to life, the more ease, blessings, and synchronicity you will find in your lifetime, okay? So with this energy, what I would love for you to do is that the first remedy for you is going to be in you strengthening your intuition through water, okay? And so what I would suggest for you is maybe taking a spiritual bath, or, you know, a spiritual bath with like sea salt, jasmine, lavender, rose petals. This is going to clear your auric field, and this is going to have you being able to connect with the ether, to connect with your spirituality in a little bit more of a clearer channel, okay? Because you are going to be someone that is naturally connected, but sometimes you will pull in things into your auric field that can make the connection a bit fuzzier, right? So you want to clear your auric field. You want to take mermaid baths, as I like to call them, okay? And so this is going to be something that will be very, very good for you, all right? I would also place like a bowl of water under moonlight and use it to anoint in your third eye during meditation, okay? Like, take that water and put it on your third eye and meditate with it. That would be amazing for you, okay? I would also encourage you meditating near lakes, oceans, big bodies of water, okay? That would be amazing for you. You even being someone that goes and visits big bodies of water quite often can be a magical remedy within itself. You know, you being someone that goes to the beach a lot, you going and visiting, you know, the local lake in your city. If you don't have a beach, if you don't have a lake, maybe go to the local aquarium, right? You just being around aquatic sea life and you being around water is going to be very beneficial for you in this lifetime. That in and of itself would be a magical remedy for you, okay? I would also highly suggest carrying like amethyst or aquamarine, or even like, you know, turquoise or jade crystals with you. That would be very good for you, okay? Because this could help with like psychic shielding or dream enhancement in your life, okay? If we're going back to the meditation thing, I would also highly suggest maybe you using mugwort or lavender oil, as well as, you know, your moon charged water within your meditations. I would also suggest you maybe incorporating Epsom salt baths within your mermaid baths. That would be very good for you. Working with the moon is going to be very good for you. You working with the moon and dreams are going to be good for you. So setting your intentions during a new moon, okay, and reflecting during a full moon would be very good for you, okay, because you are going to represent the tides, the ebbs and flows of energy in life. And so in you being someone that is attuned to the full moon and the new moon energies is going to be very good for you. I would also encourage keeping a dream journal. All right, Spirit often tries to speak to you through symbols, okay, through dreams, through metaphors, and it is in you being someone that becomes clear in what your spirit guides are trying to communicate to you through, and what certain symbols could be meaning for you in life. You will find that you are able to become quite attuned with your rhythm of life and where the universe wants you to go in life. Okay, so keep a dream journal and start to recognize reoccurring dreams, reoccurring symbols, because they mean something. I know as a Pisces sun or a Pisces rising, you have reoccurring dreams, okay, since you were a kid. And so in you figuring out what those reoccurring dreams mean, or those reoccurring themes mean within your dreams, are going to be very important, okay? And try to see if those reoccurring dreams are symbolic of something that is happening in your life. Maybe a certain dream pops up when certain things happen in your life, right? And that's trying to tell you something, okay? So that would be a magical remedy within itself, is you getting attuned to your dreams, you getting attuned to your intuition, all right? I would also, now that we're on the subject of dreams and sleep and things of that nature, I would also highly suggest like sleeping with blue agate or the moonstone under your pillow at night would be very good for you, okay? Because this would offer like gentle insight and emotional healing for you on your way to sleep. It will ensure that your dreams are clear so that you can receive more, okay? Another magical remedy for you as a Pisces sun or a Pisces riser is for you to channel your magic through art, you know, through music, through dancing, through painting, through singing. Anything Pisces related is like anything spiritual, healing, and creative, especially in the creative aspects, painting, singing, dancing. These things are a magical ritual for you, okay? For you, when anyone else paints, when anyone else sings, when anyone else dances, it's just dancing, it's just painting, it's singing. But when Pisces does it, okay, it becomes a ritual. It becomes things where you can ground things in or materialize things out of thin air. So, you know, if you are ever going through a hardship in life, whenever you are trying to manifest, maybe go dancing. Okay, go to the gym, go to the dance room and just dance it out, right? Or if you are trying to manifest something, dance it out, all right? That it will be something that will help you in life get through a lot of things. It will also help you materialize a lot of things in your life, all right? While you're dancing, maybe play ocean sounds or ethereal music while you do that, okay? Because this is gonna be really, really good for you. You playing oceanic music or rain sounds while doing ritual work would also be very good for you in life as well, just in general, all right? So that is something that I would suggest for you. Another remedy or another ritual that I would suggest for you is maybe making a Pisces altar, all right, with like moon charged water, maybe in like a chalice or in a container of some kind, right? You collecting shells, a mirror, pastel colors. Make it very mermaid-like, you know, make your altar very Piscean, okay? Very ethereal, very oceanic, very aquatic, all right? And place it in your closet somewhere, okay? And bring it out during a full moon, bring it out during a new moon, and manifest with it, okay? That will be something that will be very good for you in this lifetime, okay? Another magical remedy for you that would help you live a very prosperous and abundant and clear life is going to be in you offering things to Neptune and Jupiter, which are your rulers, okay? You are ruled equally by Neptune and by Jupiter. And so on Thursdays, which is a Jupiterian day, okay, or Friday, which is a Neptunian day, all right, maybe light a light green candle, all right, or a sea green candle, or silver candles would be very good for you, okay? Light these candles on those days and you will find that great things come to you. Maybe while you are lighting those candles, you say things like, I trust my flow in life, I surrender to the divine plan of my life, you know, my dreams are divine. Say things like that to yourself. Abundance finds me when I am in stillness, right? Say things like that to yourself on those days while you are burning that color candle. You will find great things happen for you in life, okay? What I would also say is to offer things to Jupiter and Neptune, right? Offer rose petals, milk, wine, all right? Yeah, do that. Offer that within your altar, all right? And you will find great things will happen for you, okay? Another remedy for you is gonna be in you taking care of the feet, okay? Your feet are gonna be your precious cargo in this lifetime. They're gonna be what moves your life path forward, okay? And so for you, I want you to pamper the feet. Go get pedicures. Be someone that, you know, adorns your feet or your toes with beautiful jewelry. Get an ankle bracelet or get a toe ring. You know, for my females or for my women or for those who are comfortable in their masculinity or comfortable with expressing their femininity, definitely paint the toenails. You know, make your feet beautiful. Pamper the feet, okay? In the best way that you feel pampered, all right? So again, doing something as simple as getting a pedicure or a foot massage or oiling the feet, keeping the feet nice, keeping the feet beautiful are gonna be your best remedy and magical ritual for you in life to keep you on the right path in life, okay? Because as a Pisces, you can get a little lost at times, right? You can really struggle with finding your way through the fog of what you need to do or where your path is. But I promise you that in you taking care of the feet is going to be your first step in getting clear on being able to see what is in front of you and seeing what you need to do in this lifetime, okay? You will also find that great abundance, luck, blessings come to you in you pampering the feet, okay? And lastly, what I would love to do is offer you a ritual to manifest whatever it is you want, okay? And for you, my Pisces suns, my Pisces risers, you are going to manifest through release, okay, through surrender, okay? And so what I would love for you to do is I would love for you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil and write down your dream life in full detail, what it looks like, what it feels like, what it smells like, what you want, what you don't want. Write it down, you know, and there's no cap on what it can involve or how long or lengthy it can be. Write it all down, okay? And then from there, place it in a glass jar, okay? All right, put it in a glass jar and add a few drops of like lavender, even collect some ocean water and put it in that glass jar with it, all right? Put a little lavender oil in it. And then I want you to seal it with these words. I want you to say, I release this to the tides. I release this to the ether and I let the universe decide, all right? And let it go, all right? Do not worry about the outcome. Do not worry about how you're gonna get it. Don't worry about what you need to do now. Just let it go and surrender, okay? And breathe deeply, surrender, and trust in the divine timing, okay? What will be, will be. Say if it's yours, it'll be yours. If it's not, that's okay too. Okay, and I promise you, in you genuinely doing that from your soul and releasing the expectation and releasing how you're gonna get it and worrying about, when you just release and let it go, when you let go and let God, I promise you, everything you wrote down in that paper will come true, okay? So, without further ado, I am wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You come back and let me know if you've done some of those rituals or if you are excited to do some of those rituals. Let me know in the comments below. But maybe in 6 months time, come back to this channel, come back to this video and write down in the comments what some of these rituals have done for you, okay? And without further ado, I personally am wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Aries suns and my Aries risers, your magic and power and prosperity in this life comes from you leading with courage, okay? And you taking bold action and trusting your gut instincts. Life is gonna flow a little bit more easily for you when you're decisive, passionate, and channeling your inner fire with a clear mission in mind, okay? And so your magic is in movement, it's in initiation, and it's in fearless self-expression, all right? And so this is where this video comes in to help you anchor in all of those themes in life so that you are able to lead out and live out a very abundant and easier flowing life in this here existence, okay? So the first remedy that I would love to offer you is gonna be you activating your inner warrior, okay? And through that, you are gonna do candle work, okay? And so I would love for you to gather or collect a red candle, and on Tuesdays, which is Mars Day, which is your ruler, all right, you are going to light that candle, and right, and this is gonna charge you up, it's gonna motivate you, it's gonna increase your vitality should you do this, all right? I would also love for you, before you light that candle, is to carve your name into it, okay? And say these words. Say, I act with purpose and I burn with power, all right? And write that say that to yourself, but then write your name on that candle, okay? And then burn it on a Tuesday, all right? So that would be how you are able to activate your inner warrior within you, all right? I would also encourage wearing red more often, or incorporating red accents to your clothing. You know, you don't have to wear all red, but, you know, incorporate something red, a red bracelet, a red earring, you know, crimson would also be very good for you. Scarlet, wear red a little bit more in life, okay? Because this would also charge that inner warrior spirit, okay? Especially on the days where you need a little bit more energy, or where you need to dominate the day, or you need to take on something very tough, wear red, okay? Because this will ignite that Martian energy within you, okay? I would also suggest that you do is to work with the energy of Mars, which is your ruler, okay? I would also, like a remedy for you could be in you offering like chili flakes, iron objects, or pomegranate juice to Mars on Thursdays. Maybe incorporating all those things in a bowl and putting it out by your window on Thursdays. I'm sorry, not Thursdays, Tuesdays would be very good for you, okay? Because Tuesday is Mars Day, and you incorporating those items and putting it out in a jar or in a, you know, little bowl outside your window would be very good for you, okay? I would also suggest maybe keeping red jasper or garnet or carnelian. Those kind of crystals would be very good for you. Keep those in your pocket, okay? Because this is going to boost vitality, it's going to boost action, and it's going to boost courage and protection in your life, okay? And so just affirm and say to yourself things like, I conquer with clarity, okay? My courage opens doors. Say things like that to yourself, and you will find that while you have put your chili flakes out on a Tuesday, while you have that jasper or your garnet in your pocket, these things are going to help you enact and work with Mars energy in life. You will find that you're able to get more things done, you're able to tack things head on, you're able to be very brave. If you're scared about things, you may not even be scared about things anymore. You'll just be able to be like, I'm ready to do this, and I'm going to do it, or I'm going to say what needs to be said. You know, this is how you will be able to lead a very healthy, prosperous, and easier and abundant life, all right? You being an Aries sun or Aries riser, okay? On the same vein of you working with Mars, what I would love for you to do is to learn to move your body, okay? Moving your body is going to unblock your power, you being an Aries sun or Aries riser, okay? Or if you have heavy Aries placements in your chart, okay? Aries energy needs to physically express itself to unlock intuition, okay? So running would be very good for you. Lifting, getting in the gym, punching a bag, anything that makes you sweat is going to be prime for you, okay? Do your manifesting work after a workout or during a workout, okay? I always suggest, like, if you're an Aries sun or Aries rising, maybe you focusing on your dreams or focusing on your goals while you're on a run. While you're on a long, intense run, keep your visions clear about what you want in life. That is going to be your best manifesting tool in this lifetime, okay? Or if you aren't someone that wants to keep that on your mind, right after a workout is great for you to do manifesting work, okay? It's because that's when your aura is going to be fully activated. It's going to be fully robust, okay? I would also light incense like cinnamon, ginger, or dragon's blood to amplify your energy flow, all right? Those are going to be some great magical remedies for you in this lifetime to do, okay? What else can I say? As an Aries, lead, do not follow, all right? That in and of itself is going to be a ritual for you. It's like when you are ever put in a position to either lead or follow, choose lead, okay? Do not follow, okay? Create a personal autonomy within yourself a little bit more, and that's going to be a magical remedy within itself, okay? Take the lead more often. Take charge more often. That is going to be your best magical remedy in this lifetime, okay? Now, on the more ritual aspects, again, I would also create like maybe a personal power altar, all right, where you place a photo of yourself, maybe a small weapon, or like a little pocket knife or something, and like a crown or a flame symbol or something that is associated with fire. Make the altar red, you know, and yeah, that would be your personal power altar, okay? And like write your goals down. Write it in first person. Write things like, I have built, or I am leading, ... Like things like that would be very good. I have claimed, this is mine. Things like that would be very good for you to manifest that Aries and Martian energy, okay? Already acting as if something has already happened is going to be good for you, and writing it down as if it has already happened, you know? I have made $1 million. I have achieved great things in my life. I am a winner. Writing that down and putting that in your personal power altar would be amazing for you, okay? When you act as if things have already happened and you lead as if they have already happened with confidence, that right there is going to be the best Martian energy that you can ever use, or, you know, activate within yourself, is acting as if it has already happened. Okay. Also, avoiding over explaining your magic to others. Okay. Protect your fire, all right, from people who want to dampen your flame, or people who want to snuff out your fire, or people who want to make you skeptical or second guess your abilities or what you can do. Okay. You'll have people saying, oh, well, you know, do you really want to do that? Or I think you should like slow down and like take it easy. Get those people out of your life or shut them down. Like, do not over explain your plans. Do not over explain your power. Do not over explain your abilities. Just let your work and let your manifestation speak for itself. Okay. You just continue to do what needs to be done. All right. And lastly, what I would love to offer you is a little bit of a fast action manifestation ritual for you, my Aries sons or my Aries risers. Okay. And so for you, maybe on like a Tuesday morning, I want you to write down a bold goal on a red piece of paper. Okay. I would also love for you to get a red candle and like dress that red candle with clove oil or cayenne pepper. Ooh, that would be good. And like, what I want you to do is burn the paper as the candle flickers and chant, what I start, I finish, what I want, I win. Okay. And so this is going to be something that is very good for you. And once you do that, I want you to snap your fingers at the end and say, it is done. I'm going after it, and get up and go after it. Okay. And because Mars loves fast, decisive action and closure. Okay. So this is going to be something that will help you manifest whatever you want for that week ahead, or it'll help you get that goal. Okay. So hopefully these rituals will help you in life. I'm quite certain they will. You know, in my astrological practice, I have found that in my own life and in the lives of others, when I suggest these things to others, within a matter of months, their lives have completely turned around, and they have found that they are living easier and more abundant and prosperous life for themselves. Okay. And so without further ado, I am wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Taurus sons and risers, your prosperity, your magic and ease in this life is going to come through consistency and embodiment and connection to the natural world around you. Okay. You are going to be ruled by Venus. So your magic thrives when you honor your senses, and you know, you build lasting values in this lifetime and move at your own sacred pace with this energy. Okay. You attract more when you slow down and stay grounded and claim your worth in this lifetime. And so this is where this video comes in hand to, you know, give you some magical tools and magical remedies to be able to anchor this energy within yourself and help you to be able to lead a better, prosperous and abundant and easier flowing life in this here existence. Okay. And so the first remedy that I would love to offer my Taurus sons and my Taurus risings is going to be in you rooting into the earth energy. Okay. So what I would encourage that you do is maybe gather green, copper, or rose colored candles. Okay, grab either a green one, a copper one, or a rose colored one, or a pink one. Okay, and light these candles on Friday, which is Venus's day, which is your ruler. Okay, to call in abundance. All right, to call in beauty. All right. I would also highly suggest that you spend time in nature, especially barefoot. If you can go barefoot and walk around in nature, or a garden, or a forest, or parks, this is going to be very, very good in you recharging your energy. Okay, and recharging your magic and getting your path and your alignment in life back on track. If you ever feel lost, take off your shoes and go find a forest, go find a park, and go spend time in nature. Go for a hike. Okay. As best you can, get out into the more rural parts of the world, because you will find that this realigns you, and this is able to activate your Venusian magic, and you're able to pull in more abundance and more grace in life. Okay. What I would also suggest for you to do is to maybe keep a money bowl in life. Okay. Keep a money bowl, or build a money altar for yourself with like different coins, cinnamon sticks, bay leaves, and maybe like a crystal. Maybe like a green adventurite, or a emerald or jade would be very good for you. Throw that into your altar with the coins and the cinnamon and the bay leaves, and keep that. Maybe dress the altar in green cloth or emerald cloth. that would be very good for you, okay? I promise you that altar will be very powerful and you'll bring in blessings, money, security, and safety for yourself, okay? Another suggestion for you, my Taurus suns and my Taurus risers, is for you to work with the planet of Venus, okay? Maybe give some offerings to her. Maybe, you know, offer roses, honey, milk, fruit, and maybe wrap these things in a pink cloth on Fridays and put it under a tree. That would be very good for you to help you ground and pull in the Venusian energy, okay? Venus will bless you when you do this, all right? I would also highly suggest maybe like burning rose or jasmine or patchouli incense to like magnetize love and pleasure in your life, okay? That would be very good for you, okay? And while you do this, maybe affirm to yourself and say to yourself, I deserve the finest of things. You know, I am a high quality person that deserves high quality things, okay? I am the embodiment of beauty and abundance. Say that to yourself and you will find that great things happen for you in life as you know, place your offerings under a tree. These things would be very good for you, okay? And try to do this on like a Friday, all right? Try to do that on a Friday, all right? Another one would be in you maybe engaging your senses during spell work for you, okay? So Taurus's magic is in the sensual, in the senses, okay? And so use like textures, use smells, use tastes, use scents in your rituals. So drink herbal tea with cinnamon and vanilla while visualizing wealth for yourself, right? Bake or cook intentional meals, stir in affirmations as you blend ingredients, you know? You could find that through baking, through cooking, through, you know, you just preparing your dinner, if you are dreaming up and concocting schemes while you are cooking, you know, while you are baking, if you are, you know, while you're baking, you're putting in flour, eggs, and as you're putting in the flour and eggs, you're saying, I am bringing in divine wealth, I am bringing in divine abundance, and baking it up and putting it in the oven and then eating it. That would be amazing for you, okay? You would even be able to spread this magic to your loved ones and your family, right? You baking all that goodness and putting in your affirmations into the food, you offering that to your family and friends, you may find that they are able to reap good benefits from it as well. All right, so that would be very good for you, okay? Another great remedy for you in life as a Taurus sun or a Taurus rising is building a good relationship with patience in this life, okay? And your possessions in life. Building a good relationship with those two things are going to be very powerful for you in this lifetime, okay? Because Taurus manifests wealth by building slowly, all right? Create rituals around savings, around investing, and around ownership in life, all right? I want you to keep maybe like a luxury ledger or a journal where you are able to like list everything you already have and love, right? Your appreciation for the things you already own is going to pull in more things, all right? Use like mantras like I have, I hold, and I grow. Things like that would be very good for you, okay? Write those things down, all right? And lastly, what I would love to offer for you is a little bit of like a Venusian abundance ritual for yourself, okay? And so on a Friday, maybe during like a waxing moon, take a bath with rose petals, maybe some oat milk, and maybe like a dash of sugar and like honey, and maybe light a candle and play soft music, all right? Like let yourself just fully indulge in that bath for a good moment or two or a good hour or two, okay? And as you do this, maybe visualize yourself surrounded by gold or yellow light, all right? And just, you know, visualize yourself in actual money gold and like, you know, what else? Like nice things. Visualize yourself being safe, visualize yourself being comfortable, and you know, visualize yourself in love as well. And as you do this, say to yourself, I magnetize ease, I magnetize richness, I am a temple of pleasure and peace. This is going to be something that will be very good for you, okay? And I promise you, in your life, you will start to see things turn around. You will start to find that blessings flow to your life. You will find that your life path is a bit more easier. You will find that the relationships in your life are a bit more abundant, okay? Blessings will just come to you. Okay, and so I know this subject is a little woo-woo, I know it's a little out there or different, but so is astrology, and these things are all interconnected. And so I have found that in my own life and in my practice with my clients, that when I offer these remedies to them, that their lives turn around, okay? And so I wanted to offer this to you as well. So definitely circle back maybe in 6 months after you have done some of these rituals and let me know how they have fared for you, okay? Let me know how some things have unfolded for you in life, because I am 100% sure that these things are going to be very beneficial for you in life. All right, so do circle back and let us know how it worked out for you. All right, so on my end, I'm going to be wishing you a happy, prosperous, and abundant life, and I will see you on the next video. All right, bye. For my Gemini suns and risers, your magic, your prosperity, your ease and abundance in this lifetime is going to flow through your curiosity and your communication and your cleverness, okay? You are ruled by Mercury, which is the messenger of the zodiac. And so your magic in this lifetime is going to lie in your words, your ideas, you being someone that stays mentally agile and active. And so when you trust your wit and follow your inspirations in this lifetime and share your truth and share your voice or your writing, the universe is going to open a lot of doors for you. And so through these magical remedies that I formulate for you and that I offer for you, this is going to be how you are able to ground in these principles and be able to lead a very prosperous and abundant life so that you can reap blessings and benefits for yourself, okay? And so for you, the first ritual, all right, the first remedy that I would love for you to do is going to be in you activating Mercury in your life, okay? Activating the mercurial energy is going to be very beneficial in life for you. And so for you, what I would love to do is for you to gather maybe a yellow or a silver candle, and on Wednesdays, which is Mercury's day, I want you to light that candle, okay? Because this is going to awaken your mental powers. This is going to awaken your cerebellum. This is going to awaken your cerebral cortex, okay? This is going to be an area where you are able to connect with Mercury a bit more, okay? It's going to reignite that connection, okay? And so do this on Wednesdays and you will be fine, all right? You will find that this is going to be your first step into you leading a prosperous and healthy and abundant life. And maybe as you light these candles, all right, I would love for you to say the words, my words are spells, my voice is magnetic, and my mind is clear. Say those things to yourself, and I promise great things will start to happen. All right, I would also highly recommend you maybe burning like lemongrass or sandalwood or mint in the home, all right? And this is gonna energize you. This is gonna energize and focus the mind a little bit more, okay? So that is what I have for you on that end. For my Gemini risers and my Gemini suns, know that your words are spells within themselves in this lifetime, okay? And so I really want you to get aligned to this type of energy, okay? You are going to be someone that is able to speak your affirmations into existence, okay? So speak them out loud. What you say out into the world is going to be something that is going to be made manifest in your life, okay? Sound is incredibly sacred to the Gemini energy, and so once you put it out there in the world, that is when it will become real. So say things more often, you know, say what it is that you want. Speak what your life is. Speak life into your life, if that makes sense, okay? I would also love for you to like maybe create a journal where you write down your desires, you write down your dreams, you write down your goals, and maybe you, you know, tear that out of your journal, you roll it up and you tie it with like a string, maybe tie it with like a yellow string, okay, because that is the color associated with Mercury a little bit. And so then from there, just, you know, keep it in your pocket or put it away, put it somewhere safe, and you will, I promise you that with time, these things will start to come true, all right? Keep a manifestation journal as well. You know, this is good for scripting, good for writing down your goals, writing down your dreams, all right? Try to write down your goals and dreams as if it's already happened, as if it is already in your life. Again, your communication, your mercurial qualities about you are gonna be your greatest tools. So writing, speaking, scripting, you voicing it out, even conversations, you can use it as a spell work for yourself, okay? Another ritual or magical remedy that you can use in life is in you building a mercurial altar, okay? An altar for Mercury, so to speak. And so for you, what I would love for you to do is to, you know, get an altar and dress it in the color purple or in the color blue, all right? And maybe place quills, a notebook, pieces of paper, you know, ink and a pen, or feathers, quills, you know, I would even say, you know, get like maybe some type of trinket that has wings on it, okay? Or a piece of jewelry that has wings on it, or just a pair of wings, something symbolizing wings, and put it on that altar, all right? That would be something that would be very good for you to build a mercurial altar, where maybe that altar has a drawer where you can write down your, you know, your dreams, your goals, and you place it in that drawer and close it so it's safe. Like, that would be amazing for you to do or to keep in your home. All right, another remedy for you is gonna be maybe you carrying blue lace agate, okay, the crystal, fluorite crystal, or like a clear quartz crystal, and this is gonna amplify clarity and creativity and mental calmness in your life, okay? I would also highly suggest you keeping like fresh herbs like thyme and peppermint nearby. This is gonna clear brain fog for you in life, all right? Another remedy for you is gonna be for you, just understand that movement is magic in your life, okay? A lot of people always associate Gemini energy with just speaking or just talking, but they forget that mercurial energy is highly active energy, okay? And so in you staying busy and you being someone that is walking, going on walks, you being someone that dances, you being someone that is just staying in motion, you are gonna find that you are activating your Gemini qualities. You are activating the Gemini energy within you, okay? So maybe even you doing spell work or manifesting work while you're on a walk, or while you're dancing, or while you're journaling on the go is good for you, right? Maybe you have your friend or your lover or a partner of yours drive you around while you write things down, while you write down your dreams. That would be a great ritual, a great remedy that you can do for yourself in this lifetime, okay? I would also try to like shake off indecision in this lifetime, okay? Especially maybe by like physically changing your spaces often, or shifting furniture around, all right? Doing things like that could really bring up more like it will shift out mental fog in your life, okay? Rearranging things quite often, rearranging the furniture, organizing things, staying busy, getting your chores done. These things are going to help you think clearer, okay? Clean up often. Try not to keep cluttered space in your home, because that can take up, and it could take up mental space, all right? And when you free up mental space in whatever way that you can do it, this is going to help you activate that mercurial energy and help you living a smoother and clearer life in this existence, okay? I would also say for you, like manifesting through multitasking, right? You're one of the signs who can do it, all right? You just doing 3 things at once is great for you, okay? Another great remedy for you, or a magical ritual that I want to offer you, is in you doing like a little quick manifestation ritual for connection and luck. Okay, and so for you, maybe like on a Wednesday morning, I want you to write down your name and your goals on a piece of paper. All right, I want you to fold it 3 times and place it under your phone or your laptop, all right? And light a yellow candle and say, messages find me, ideas spark me, I receive and respond with ease, all right? And pay attention to sudden calls and sudden texts, or sudden invites and sudden opportunities that come through your technology, or come through your phones, okay? Or come through the mail, all right? That's gonna be how you are able to get a little quick manifestation ritual going for you, okay? So that is what I have for you, for my Gemini risers and my Gemini suns, all right? I'm wishing you all the best. Definitely do circle back in a few months after you've done some of these remedies and let me know how they have panned out for you, or what you have seen transpire in your life. Also, let me know while you're there, or while you're here actually, let me know what ritual you are gonna try out, what you're gonna, you know, excited to do. And then let me know, you know, circle back later and let me know how it works out for you. But I've seen in my life, I've seen in my practice, that when I offer these remedies to my clients, that their lives have turned around tenfold, okay? And so I'm excited to offer these remedies to you as well, all right? So without further ado, I'm wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Cancer risers and my Cancer suns, know that your prosperity, your magic, your abundance in this life is gonna flow when you feel emotionally safe, nurtured, and connected to your intuition in this lifetime, okay? And so you are going to be incredibly ruled by the moon, and so your magic is going to be deeply cyclical, it's going to be deeply ancestral, and it's going to be heart-centered and heart-based, all right? And you attract abundance when you trust your gut, and you protect your peace, and you honor the sacred rhythms of your soul with this energy, okay? And so this is where this video comes in, where I'm able to offer you some magical remedies and magical rituals that helps you anchor anchor into this energy, okay, and anchor into these intentions, because it's very important for you, all right, in order for you to lead a very prosperous and abundant life, all right? And so first and foremost, your magical remedy for you is going to be in you honoring the moon, all right, in your own personal emotional flow, all right? What I would love for you to do is maybe gather a silver, a pale blue candle, or a white candle, and on Mondays, which is the moon's day, is light that candle, okay? And this is going to help you awaken your intuition and your inner peace in life, okay? I would also encourage keeping a moon journal. All right, write down your emotional state and your dreams during each lunar phase, all right? And you will actually find that in you keeping track of your personal emotions and honoring them, right? Not stuffing them down, not criticizing them, you know, but you and actually honoring what you feel. In the time that you feel it, you will find that your life runs smoother, all right? And if you could even really get good and find out when during certain moons you feel more active, when you feel more playful, when you feel more courageous, when you feel a little bit more sad and a little bit more insular, right? Write those things down and try to honor those moon phases. Try to honor those emotional phases and go with them. You know, if you're feeling sad and lowly on a certain phase of the moon, honor that. Take that time to rest. Take that time to heal. Take that time to recharge. In the times that you are feeling courageous during a certain moon phase, enact something, launch something, put something out, right? That would be your best way, is in you attuning what you do on in your daily life, in your daily rhythm in life to the moon phases. You are going to find that a lot of success happens for you in your life, because you are dictated by the moon, my Cancer suns and Cancer risers, okay? Another remedy for you would be, of course, in you carrying certain crystals. So I would suggest like moonstone or selenite would be very good for you. This is going to be something that clears your auric field. All right, it's also going to strengthen your psychic field and clear your energy in life. All right, so I would highly recommend those stones. Okay. Another remedy that I would love for you to do is to maybe build a home altar, you know, like a sacred home altar, and on that altar include maybe a shell, a cup of water, a family photo, you know, and put that over a white cloth, that altar, and just keep it sacred, you know, put it in the corner, keep it in the closet, things like that would be very good for you, just to keep a nice altar that is representative of home and family and protection, things like that, okay? What I would also suggest for you to do is to maybe anoint and protect your front door, okay? And the way that you'll do that is maybe get some rose water and maybe some like Florida water, and, you know, really try to bless your space, protect your front door, you know, tell yourself or tell the home to not allow anyone through these doors that are here to harm me or to harm us. Right, if you have a family, right? Do that and you will find that a lot of things come into you. Also, not only doing a blessing as far as protection, but do a blessing to claim in abundance, you know? Tell yourself that anyone coming through these doors will offer me abundance, or this home is an abundant home. The people who live here reap abundance, right? Say that as you anoint your front door, and that would be something that would be a great remedy for you in this lifetime, okay? I would also highly suggest that within your home you burn chamomile or myrrh, okay, or jasmine incense. These things would be very good for you, all right, especially to calm your inner spirit, all right, to attract prosperity in your life. This is going to be something that I highly suggest for you, okay? A ritual or remedy that I would love to offer you is in you creating a little bit of a prosperity portal for you in this lifetime, okay? And so for you, what I would love for you to do is, and the way that you're going to create this prosperity portal is going to be in ancestral and inner child healing, okay? And so for you, what I would love for you to do is to maybe leave offerings of like milk, honey, and flowers for your ancestors on an altar or out in nature, okay? Give these things and offer these to your ancestors, all right? That would be a great way to create a prosperity portal for yourself, all right? Another way is to heal the inner child, okay? Talk to your inner child during rituals, or just in general, just talk to your inner child often and say things like, you are safe, I've got you now, we're in control now, you know, we are safe, we are healed, we're okay. I want you to say that to yourself quite often, because that would also be a way for you to create a prosperity portal for yourself, okay? Cancer energy thrives when old wounds are addressed and healed, okay? Because your emotional body is your wealth magnet in this lifetime. And when you are able to heal old, harbored, unaddressed wounds, that is gonna be your best way to clear any blockages of wealth, prosperity, ease, and abundance in your lifetime, okay? So in you doing this ritual, you will find that you live a more prosperous and abundant life, okay? The next remedy or ritual that I would love to offer you is in you taking moon baths, okay? So maybe during a full moon, I would love for you to draw a bath, and in that bath put sea salt, put rose petals, you know, put a little bit of oat milk in the bath, okay? And from there, maybe get some of those candles that can float on top of water. Do this safely, all right? Get a candle that floats on top of water and say the words, I am held, I am home, I am whole, okay? And just, you know, bask in that beautiful bath, all right, on a full moon, and you will find that you are able to pull in great things for your life. You'll find that you're able to heal your emotional body, all right? Visualize your worries melting into the water, and as you unplug the drain, imagine your worries falling into the drain, okay, or going down the drain with that water, okay? That is what I would love for you to do, and this is gonna really bring some magnetism in your life. It really is. It's gonna make it to where you feel so nurtured and healed in this lifetime. And remember, nurturing and healing equals prosperity and abundance for you as a Cancer sun and a Cancer riser. That is your best bet to be able to live a prosperous and healthy and easier life, all right? It's when you feel safe, nurtured, and healed, okay? So yeah. And lastly, what I would love to offer you is a little bit of a new moon ritual, okay? And so for you, this is gonna be a way for you to manifest, of course. And so on a night of the new moon, right, I want you to write down a wish or a dream or a goal on a piece of paper. And I want you to fold it 3 times and place it in a bowl with water and salt in that bowl, okay? Put the water in there with it, all right? And then leave that bowl of water by the window at night under moonlight, all right? And what I want you to say is, as the tides rise, so does my dream. It comes gently and it comes clean, all right? And then just let it go, all right? Just believe that what will be will be. And I promise you, you will find that that dream, the universe starts to conspire in your favor to make that dream, that goal, that thing that you put on that piece of paper to come true, all right? So let me know if you are excited to do any of these rituals that I've laid out for you, okay, or to practice any of these remedies that I've offered to you. Let me know in the comments below, and then also let me know maybe in a few months' time, circle back to this video and let me know how these things have played out for you or what you have seen transpire in your life. You know, in my own life and in the lives of my clients, when I suggest these certain remedies based on their chart setup, I have seen some great miraculous changes in their lives. And so I'm excited to give you a few of them in this here video, all right? So without further ado, I'm wishing you all the best, much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye. For my Leo suns and my Leo's risers, know that your magic, your prosperity and abundance in this lifetime is going to be that of you being able to activate your solar plexus, your radiance in this lifetime, and your heart-driven purpose, okay? You are ruled by the sun, and so you're meant to shine unapologetically in this life. And in you doing so, you inspire others, all right? This is going to be the energy where you are meant to lead from the heart and allow yourself to be seen. And so this is where this video comes in to help you with some remedies, some magical rituals that will help you ground this energy in your life so that this doesn't become so scary for you, all right? So what I would love for you to do is to work with the sun, all right? We're gonna do a little bit of a sun activation ritual that is gonna increase confidence and vitality within you. And so for that, I would love for you to gather maybe a gold or an orange or a yellow candle, or all 3 of those colors if you can find them, okay? And on Sundays, which is Sun's day, all right, which remember, Leo is ruled by the sun, all right, this is going to be something that I want you to burn, all right, and it's going to honor your ruling planet of the sun. So get a yellow, an orange, or a gold candle and burn it on Sundays. That'll be your first step into prosperity, abundance, and an easier flowing life. This is how you will activate the solar plexus, how you will activate the solar energy, and activate the heart space within your life, okay? The next ritual that I would love for you to do is for you to, you know, place a candle in front of a mirror and say to yourself, I am light, I am source, I am radiant success, all right? This is gonna be very, very good for you to do. Leo energy rules the heart and it rules the chest. And so I want you to anoint the chest, all right? Get used to adorning the chest or pampering the chest in this lifetime, okay? Especially maybe incorporating like cinnamon or sunflower oil within your skincare products or within your lotion and rubbing it on your chest. You know, massaging the chest is gonna be something that would be very good for you in this lifetime. Even you getting in the gym and strengthening your chest, you know, maybe prioritize chest presses or, you know, things that strengthen the heart, open the heart, stretch out the chest more often in life, right? Open up this space, and strengthening it will be so good for you, as well as anointing your chest with you know, cinnamon and sunflower oil would be amazing for you. That would be so good, okay? I would also suggest maybe building like a self-worth or a self-worship altar for yourself, or space in your home, right? Maybe creating a Leo altar where you have like gold jewelry, sunflowers, you know, a framed photo of yourself that you just look amazing in. You know, maybe take one of those pictures that you just don't, you're like, yes, like that is my picture, that is my photo, that is how I want to show up in life, that is me. Wow, I can't even believe that's me. Take that photo of yourself, or you know, gather that photo of yourself that you really love, that you really appreciate, and put that on your altar, okay? And pair that with like citrine or pyrite crystals, and that would be very good for you in life, just to carry an altar and put that in your closet, all right? And on the days that you feel low, on the days that you feel confident, or the days in which you need a little bit more confidence, go to that altar and kind of like pray to yourself, worship yourself, look at that picture and take in your light, take in your essence, take in your beauty, okay? Even put a mirror on that altar so that you can see yourself, all right, in all your glory, all right? And speak into yourself and into that altar, all right? I want you to say the words, I am worthy of applause, I am worthy of love, I am worthy of luxury and the good things in life, I am worthy of acknowledgement, all right? I would also suggest maybe keeping like a little bit of a praise journal, all right, where you track your wins, where you track your compliments that you get during a day, all right? Even the ones that, you know, especially for my Leo risers, because I know compliments are going to be hard for you, but I think that this would be the best remedy for you, my Leo risers, is because for you, what I would love to do is for you to track when people compliment you, when people call you beautiful, when people call you talented, when people call you great, you know, I want you to write that down. Write down, you know, on December 28th, I was walking in the grocery store and someone stopped me in the street and said, wow, you are so gorgeous. Write that down. Track your beauty, because sometimes it can be hard for you to take it in. It can be hard for you to believe it yourself. And you will find that in your praise journal, should you keep track of it, you will have pages and pages and pages full of who you are. Because in this lifetime, you are meant to witness yourself. You are meant to see yourself how others see you. And sometimes you just don't believe it. You don't believe that you are as glorious as you are. Okay, and so this is going to be the best ritual for you to do in this lifetime, is for you to, you know, learn to witness your own glory. You know, my Leo sons can do it as well. You know, this may be a fun thing for you to do. You can keep a competition with yourself, my Leo sons, to, in your praise journal, see how many compliments you get during a day, right? And write it down, okay? And see if you can like outdo yourself the next week. See if in the first week you got 5 compliments, see by next week you want 10 compliments, right? For my Leo sons, you can do that. But for my Leo risers, just get used to writing down your compliments in that praise journal and seeing just how glorious you truly are, okay? Another remedy for my Leo sons and my Leo risers is gonna be in you channeling your creativity a little bit more in this lifetime, okay? Prosperity and abundance is gonna flow when you express yourself and when you paint and dance and perform and have fun and maybe like even create content. This is where that energy, that Leo energy, is going to bless you with, should you start to align to it a little bit more. I would also suggest burning like clove, frankincense, orange peel incense to awaken your creative fire in this lifetime, okay? This is gonna be very, very good for you to do. All right, I would also suggest in your home, when you wake up, play upbeat music. You know, use music and dance and play as a spell, as a ritual for yourself. You know, manifest while you are performing, manifest while you are creating. Tell yourself that I am doing this because it's gonna get me here, and I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna get that. You know, try to incorporate spell work or manifestation into your play. right? Into your dance, into your fun in life. And you will find that these things start to happen for you, all right? Leo's magic is performative, all right? Especially when it is for others or when you are putting it out there to be seen, all right? So really do try that ritual. Another like magical remedy that I have for you is going to be in maybe you doing like a sun spell for abundance and recognition in life, okay? And so for you, what I would love for you to do is maybe like on a Sunday morning, I would love for you to write down your name on a goal on a gold piece of paper, all right? And I want you to fold it towards yourself and place it under a sun charged crystal, maybe like a citrine or a sunstone, all right? And as you do this, I want you to say, I attract light, love, and wealth and joy into my life with ease, all right? My shine is my success, all right? I am worthy of accomplishment. I am worthy to be seen, all right? And I want you to just, you know, let the paper charge in sunlight, put it out there in the sun, and, you know, within a few hours, you might feel a little bit better. You might feel that Leo energy starting to take place in your life, all right? Leo's magic is going to amplify with solar rays. So putting your manifestation things out there in the sun is going to be your best bet in this lifetime, okay? And lastly, your last ritual, my Leo suns and my Leo's risers, is you being someone that nourishes your inner regality and royalty in life, okay? I want you to treat yourself like a king and queen. Treat yourself like the king and queen that you are, all right? Treating yourself to regular moments of luxury and pleasure and, you know, care. You taking a lavish bath, you buying a new outfit, you know, you being someone that buys that new bag, that new shoe, you being someone that posts a bold selfie where you are just looking beautiful, where you are looking like you get what I'm saying? Do more things like that in life, because this will really, really pull in more blessings for you in life, all right? Adorn yourself. Treat yourself to luxurious moments, all right? Wear the color gold, wear royal blue or royal purple or fiery red. This is gonna be things that ignite that Leo energy within you, all right? It's also gonna ignite charismatic energy and like commanding energy in your lifetime, okay? And that's gonna help you reap benefits. It's gonna help pull in blessings in your lifetime. It's gonna pull in opportunities, all right? Also surround yourself with people who uplift you. That's a big thing, okay? You do not need to be around people who are trying to dim your shade or who are jealous of you, okay? Sometimes I know as a Leo, you may feel like, okay, yeah, that person's jealous of me, but they are nice and they're not harming me. They can just stay jealous and watch me anyway. No, get those people out of your life, okay? You don't need to shine in front of people who will not clap, all right? It's not productive, all right? It just really isn't. Get those people out of your life, all right? Leo magic dims in the presence of shade. So really try to get those people who won't clap for you or who won't honor you, get those people out of your presence. Get them out of your auric field, all right? And so that would be your best way to shine in this life. All right, so that is what I have for you, my Leo risers, my Leo suns. Definitely let me know in the comments what ritual or what remedy you are excited to try out, or what ritual you are excited to do. And from there, you know, let me know in about a few months' time. Circle back to this video and let me know what you see have transpired in your life based on you following these remedies that I've set forth for you, okay? But I'm wishing you all the best, all the shine, all the prosperity and abundance, and you take care and be blessed, my Leo risers and Leo suns. I'll see you on the next video. Bye. For my Virgo suns and risers, know that your magic and your prosperity and abundance in this life is gonna come through sacred, precise, and healing type of energy, okay? You are gonna be someone that is ruled by Mercury, all right? Your prosperity comes from devotion and discernment and practical enchantment in this lifetime, okay? It's gonna come through your schedules, it's gonna come through your routines, it's gonna come through your work and service. And so know that as a Virgo, you are here to purify and refine and elevate the ordinary into the divine, okay? Bringing something that is chaos and bringing it into order, all right? You assuming perfection in this life, okay? And when you blend structure with sacred ritual, you will find that your life is led with ease, clarity, and quiet abundance, okay? And so this is where this video comes in to help you anchor in that Virgo energy and that Mercurial energy so that you are able to lead a better, prosperous, and abundant life, okay? And so for you, the first magical remedy that I would love to offer you is in you activating Mercury, all right? Especially through order and intention. All right, and so for you, what I would suggest for you is in you lighting maybe a white, a green, or a beige candle, and you lighting those candles on a Wednesday, all right? Because Wednesday is a Mercury day, and this is gonna awaken focus and awaken grace in your aura, in your spirit, in your field, okay? And as you burn this candle, what I would love for you to do is, or what I would love for you to say actually is, with every detail I align, all right? My life flows in divine timing, okay? And in you doing that, this is, you're gonna find that you activate this mercurial energy, you activate and align to the healthy and prosperous Virgo qualities in life, all right? Another remedy that I would love for you to follow and that I would love for you to practice is in you burning sage or rosemary or lemongrass within your home, okay? This is gonna cleanse your mental space. It's gonna clear and invite clear mental energy in your life, okay? Purification is key for you, especially in prosperity and abundance as a Virgo or a Virgo riser, okay? And so I want you to also take regular baths. I want you to keep up cleanliness, keep up organization within your life, clear out clutter, because that's going to be something that is very, very key in your ability to manifest and your ability to lead a healthier and, you know, abundant life. All right. What I would also suggest for you is like maybe taking like a little bit of a Virgo bath, as I like to call it. Okay. So in this bath, what you're going to do is you're going to include sea salt and rosemary and eucalyptus to reset your aura. All right. What else? I would also love for you to anoint your post points, okay? The behind the ears and your wrists and your temples. Place lavender or tea tree oil on those points in those areas of your life, and do this maybe before working or do it before journaling, all right? And this is gonna really help ground you, all right? Another ritual or another magical remedy that I would love to offer you is in you doing maybe like a bit of a healing based wealth ritual for you, okay? And so on Wednesdays during a waxing moon, I want you to write down your desired like goal or your manifestation on a bay leaf, all right? And I want you to maybe get a white candle and dress it with like olive oil, basil, and mint, all right? And then light that candle and then burn the bay leaf and whisper to yourself, with clarity I call it in, with calm I receive, with service I am blessed. Okay, and that's going to be something that will really call in some favor for you, some blessings, some abundance, some ease in your life, all right? And from there, bury the ashes of that candle and that bay leaf. I want you to bury it in a garden or like in a potted plant and like ground it with intention, okay? This is going to be something that is going to be very good for you, okay? It's going to call in a lot of blessings, a lot of abundance for you, all right? Lastly, another simple remedy for you is going to be in you just simply using your knowledge as a tool for prosperity in your life, okay? Take up classes, read books, study new systems, okay? This is going to be a highly Virgo theme in life, is to keep your mind sharp, to keep knowledge and small facts on lock in your mind, okay? Virgo thrives in learning, all right? So I would also suggest keeping like fluorite crystals, moss agate, amazonite crystals nearby within your homes, because this is going to increase mental flow and attract aligned opportunities for you in life. And I would also try to like write 3 things down daily that you've mastered, okay? And if you haven't mastered 3 things in a day, maybe that should be your goal, is to try to master 3 things within a day, all right? But start small, all right? I don't want to put more on your plate. You being a Virgo riser, Virgo sun, you probably already got a full plate to begin with, so I don't want to make things harder for you. So what I would start to ask of you is just to write down 3 small things that you've accomplished or that you've mastered within a day, okay? Because this is how you are going to grow abundance in your life, all right? It's going to come from quiet excellence, all right? Excellence that you find personal joy within or that you gain something from, okay? And so without further ado, I'm wishing you all the best. Let me know in the comments below what remedy you are excited to, you know, try out. And then, you know, within a few months, come back to this video and let me know how or what you've seen transpire in your life. Let me know how things have taken shape in your life, okay? Because I've found that in my practice, in my own life, and through the practice of my clients, that when I offer these remedies, their lives turn around tenfold, okay? And I would love to see these things happen for you in your life as well, all right? So without further ado, I'm wishing you all the best. Much prosperity and abundance. You take care and be blessed. Bye.